Number 21 in the VSA range is Wolfpack. Now the VSA range is often a range of movies where I'm a little bit worried about what I'm going to get. And to be honest, we've been on a run of pretty good to decent movies. I've not found one that I hated for a while. I was a little bit worried about Fortress of America, but that was actually enjoyable. Now we had the Wolfpack coming up, a movie I'd never heard of from 1988. No really major stars inside it, and I was genuinely worried about this one because it just didn't sound that great or interesting. Let's take High School, but try and make it more torturous than it normally is. So we'll just make it fascist. An allegory for Nazism. And I wasn't prepared for how much I really enjoyed Wolfpack. It's one of the more tamer movies from Vinegar Syndrome. It doesn't have any nudity. It doesn't have any real violence. It doesn't have a lot of things. But it has a wonderful sense of atmosphere, a great story. It's got a DeLorean in it. It's got some wonderful 80s music. And it just hit all the right notes thanks to two wonderful performances. Now the story here, and I don't make up these names, is all about Sam Adams, a young man who's come to school. Turns out he's a rather good football player. The Wolfpack, the football team of this school, have been notoriously crap, but under the lead of Jack Butowski has become a machine of winning, a machine of unity that have come together. And this maniacal figure of Boot, as he is called, is a kind of man who has a devilish smile and an even more devilish attitude to high school. He is ruling with an iron fist, well, making these implausibly fantastic speeches and painting that everything's going to be all right. We kind of follow Sam on this as he is the outsider brought into this world, who starts to see both factions, the people who really distrust Boot and the Wolfpack, and being part of the Wolfpack himself. And as it goes along, he kind of sees things that he doesn't like along the way, starts to see them going down a path that isn't really suitable for him, and he starts to break away, ultimately coming in a head-to-head, Sam Adams versus Boot, who will win out.
You are a maniac! Hold it! You guys don't...
And it's just so damn endearing and fun. It's really well kind of shot. It has some really wonderful performances, especially Tony Carlin as Butowski, who gives a magnanimous performance, and he has to, because he is the true evil of the movie, where everything kind of relies or lies on his shoulders to make sure that it comes across as a bad guy to root against. Like I said, it's full of wonderful characters like Pudge, who is just like this old guy that kind of takes in Sam Adams and his mum. He's such an endearing old character, drives a DeLorean, which is just awesome. There is so much atmosphere wrung out of these scenarios. Seeing them watching Nazi propaganda and then almost mimicking it in school debates is something that's easy to see manipulated and could easily form back into the modern world. Wolfpack for me was an absolute enjoyable movie. I loved the characters, I loved the situation, I loved the conversation that's come out of this movie as I've discussed it with some other people, which is a great point. But it is rather timid. It doesn't have a lot of violence, doesn't have a lot of nudity, the kind of things you'd expect with some Vinegar Syndrome titles, but it does have a wonderful sense of atmosphere. It's a great soundtrack, just again, absolutely great. I love it. It's got, once more, a DeLorean, which how could you not appreciate that? It's got amazing performances. It's got a sense of dread and tension and mounting fear and worry and amongst the students as things just happen to them as well. I was surprisingly enthralled by Wolfpack. It's another VSA title that I've really enjoyed. Man, I feel as if I'm kind of winning just now because I'm getting all these movies that I really like, and I know there's going to be a downturn at some point. But we'll wait and see when that's going to be. I would love to know if you picked up Wolfpack. For me, it's one of the top VSA movies that's been released. I would love to know your opinion. Did you like it or hate it? Do you agree or disagree? Drop your comments in the comment box below and give people another idea of if this movie's genuinely good or not. I'd love to know. Of course, there is more content of mine up here. You can check out more of my stuff. And hitting that like button is another dislike for Butowski. You know, we want him out of the school, so hit that like button. And of course, you can join the Patreon or the membership program if you really want to support this channel, which would be absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.